What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today's video was supposed to be a garage update, except after running around all day and doing about 100 takes to make this video right, we lost a lot of daylight and I decided to scratch the idea and find a different topic. I want to make the video more in the daytime, so I'm not relying on my flashlights to show you guys the garage layout. I know you guys have been enjoying the throwback videos as much as I have, because I'm the one going through my video list, literally taking a trip down memory lane, and it's crazy to see like the younger me growing into who I am today. And boy, was I ghetto back in the days. There are a lot of videos on the list of young Dana not working on cars. So let me know in the comments below if you guys want to see a collage of young Dana throwbacks. So here's a small little story. A couple of years ago, a friend of mine came here with his equipment. He had me park both my wagons here in the driveway, and we did a documentary video of myself, of how I got into cars. Like, when did I get into cars? Why Hondas? How long I've been doing this for? And when everything was all said and done, you know, I gave him time to process everything, only to find out years later that the files were lost. So that video never surfaced, that video never dropped. I still do want to make a documentary video of myself and kind of cover a lot of the questions you guys have had over the years. So I'm going to save that for a later time with either a better quality equipment or to find somebody to help me make a video like that. But in this video, I am going to talk a little bit about the very first video to this channel. If you guys are OGs, day ones, you guys know the video I'm talking about. If you guys don't, well, we're going to play it in this video for you guys. The very first video to this channel is called K20A CRX. Yes, it is a toy car. I got into cars at a very young age, and growing up, I've always seen like my dad's working on my brother's cars and stuff like that. What cats are fighting? As long as they're not my cats. Okay, that looks like Lucy. That is my cat. When my family first came here to America, my dad did study automotive. I found his notebook on top of the shelf above the laundry when I was cleaning it out a little while ago, and it had all of the notes and everything he was taking while he was in class. And again, automotive has been in my family for a very long time. You guys seen my uncle's tricked out van, my other uncle's tricked out lowrider truck. And growing up, I've always seen my dad work on my brother's car, and I was young, so I was just, you know, just watching really, or I was eating dirt. I don't remember what it was I was doing, but I was around cars growing up, let's say that. So when I was a kid, I used to buy toy model cars all the time. I tried to modify in whichever way that I could, and I clearly remember stabbing myself a couple of times with the X-Acto knife, trying to cut stuff off the car. I remember sneaking into the garage and using my dad's spackling paste, like for drywalls and stuff, to like do wide bodies and stuff, and not actually use Bondo body filler because I didn't know how to do the hardener mix at that time. So I've modified a ton of Hot Wheels, a bunch of Revell kits and stuff. If you guys are local to me, you guys know Toy Castle and Eastridge. I used to go there all the time to buy a whole bunch of different make and models and just make something of them, make something cool. And I remember this one car that I did. It was a Mitsubishi Eclipse, and it was actually the Fast and Furious Eclipse. And then I tore it all apart. I had a broken Toyota Supra Mark IV that I robbed the headlights and taillights from, and glued it onto the Eclipse and used spackling paste to make a wide body to accommodate the different headlights and taillight. I have the car somewhere here in the garage. I just don't know where in that pile it's at, but I still have it. I did a full conversion on the Eclipse into a Supra using spackling paste, painting the car blue, and I remember this till this day. My brother saw the car and he said, if you can do this to a model car, imagine what you can do to a real car. Now, mind you guys, I was a kid. I didn't really have a car at the time. But my second brother, he allowed me to do body work on his car. And again, I didn't really know how to use body filler, Bondo. I used fiberglass resin. And I don't know why I used fiberglass resin, but I used it, and I remembered it being very, very hard to sand off by hand. So when the car was done with body work, it went to the paint shop, and when the car came back, candy apple red orange or orange red metallic or something like that, it was terrible. You can see the body filler through the paint. That's how much it bled through because of how bad of a job I did But my brother didn't care. The car was painted, it looked good, carried on with life. So fast forward here a little bit, guys. The Hot Wheel company came out with a scaled CRX about this big, and it came with pieces that you can interchange to make it a street car or a drag car. I had two of them, and one of it I took it apart completely and made a whole bunch of stuff to it, which then ended up being this video that I'm gonna drop in right now. With the help of a lot of magazines that I was subscribed to back in the days, a lot of the stuff that I made for this car was based off what I saw in the magazine, which is crazy to say, but yeah, I built a lot of that stuff from scratch, and I actually still have that car as well too. It's in my room, it's broken in many pieces, and I feel like one of these days I'm gonna bring it back and revamp it and make it something different than what you guys saw in that video. If you guys even notice, it had a yellow dashboard, which was right-hand drive, and it was actually a Nissan R34 Skyline dashboard. It was because I wanted that right-hand drive, so I dissected an R34 Skyline for its dashboard. And believe it or not, I still have that Skyline here somewhere too. Looking back at it, it's crazy to say that from 06, well 05 when I made that car, 06 is when I dropped it, and 2023 I have a K-Swap CRX here on the driveway. And mind you guys, CRX was never on the list of cars to own. It just happened. Not only did it just happen, I've owned a gang of CRX up to this point. I know you guys' ears are probably bleeding right now, but I just wanted to throw it back that far because of how far I've come from the start of this channel, from the start of working on cars to who I am today and what I'm doing now. It's just nice to take a trip down memory lane every once in a while and really just truly appreciate everything in between. It's crazy to reflect back at the fact that I was doing toy cars to building actual cars and still doing it till this day. Now you guys are probably fighting me in the air right now about why I'm still messing with Hondas and not something more or something different. It's called passion. EF is what I loved and still love, and EF is what I grew up around. My GoPro screen has a dent in it. Why? If you have passion for what you love to do, I guarantee you'll still be doing it for a very long time. Cars is my life, car is my therapy, and that's why I'm still in it. It keeps me sane. I hope this video wasn't too boring for you guys. I'm gonna get back to regular scheduling here real soon with the car wrenching and stuff. I'm super excited. I got one more thing I gotta take care of with the all-wheel drive car. Well, two more things I gotta take care of with that car so I can move it out of here, maybe, possibly, and then bring the other car here to the driveway so we can get down to work. If you guys enjoyed today's video, be sure to hit the thumbs up, and if you guys want to stick around for more shenanigans here in the garage, whatever it may be sure to hit the subscribe button. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.